I'm gonna hide behind the vehicle here and hopefully you don't hear the wind. It's really windy today, but I am out here doing a pretty cool run with Taylor Brown from Taylor Brown Media. Do you want to say anything about your channel?
Oh yeah, just a little bit of like a RUNventure channel, but yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, I'll throw a link down in the description. Check him out on Instagram as well. He posts some pretty cool content. So today we're going to be running the Quad Rock 25 route. There's a race coming up in a couple months here that we're both running. I'm doing the 25 mile, Taylor's doing the 50 miler, and thought we'd come out and check out the mountain and enjoy the route. We're going to get started. The sun's just about to come up, and yeah, have a great day.
Yeah, hopefully just not get blown off, of course, right?
Hopefully not. This run took place in Fort Collins, Colorado on Horsetooth Mountain. It's a 25-mile route that consists of 3 very punchy climbs with a total elevation gain of over 5,000 feet. If running the 50-mile race, then you run the 25-mile route and turn around and do it all over again, but in reverse. Despite the challenges and the wind, we still managed to enjoy every mile. I forgot how hard some of these climbs were, so it's a good thing that I ran the route again. And of course the descents, well, they're definitely a quad rocker. Here's Horsetooth Mountain, and that's the moon. That's kind of cool. Yeah, just you have a mile or two of the road and then a single track. All right, so we just ran across the valley trail for a little over 3 miles. Now we start an ascent going up Nomad Trail, Sawmill, and Tower for about 4 miles. So it's a good steady climb. And hopefully get out of the wind. Whew. Sure is beautiful out here though. The sun is just starting to hit the tops of the mountain now. All right, 4 miles in. Now we're heading up, what, the first big climb you'd say, Chad? Yeah, the first big climb should be about 4 miles of some good steady uphill. So everything's been kind of flat or trendy. The wind gusts are pretty brutal, kicking up a bunch of dust, getting in my eyes, almost blowing us off the trail. Still enjoying every mile. It's still climbing. Look at this guy go. All right.
Send it. One more right behind me.
All right.
Yeah.
Woo. All right. Going up stout. Am I ruining your shot?
Yeah.
I just get out of the way. I'll let you enjoy the actual beauty. That's pretty. What a cool shot. Now we go up Towers, which goes all the way up there. And it's still windy. Look at that beauty. Hey. Oh, yeah. It's windy. So that's the dam way out there. In the water, you can see the wind just blowing it around. It's crazy. The wind blowing the water down there too. Wow. Whew. Now we get to go down Spring Creek for about 3 miles. Woo. I'm almost getting blown over. Let's go down and maybe get out of the wind for a bit. right, so about 10 miles in, doing the final descent. I want to talk a little bit about the intent or the purpose behind today's run. And hopefully it's not too windy. So there's really three purposes or intents behind today's run. One is to just get re-familiar with the course, re-familiarize myself with the course, the climbing. I'm familiar with the area, but it's been a while since I've ran the entire Quad Rock course. The second purpose for this run is just to get some good, solid training in. And I want to talk a little bit about some of the training that I've been doing and hear from Taylor in a moment as well with his training. And then the third thing is to kind of test out some of my potential race kit. So I've got my buff hat on, not sponsored. And I went with kind of a black and white theme, as you can see. So I got my black and white hat, got my Innovate vest. Probably will use this during race day. I'm out of breath. Woo. Morning, guys. It's windy, isn't it? I went with a white Arc'teryx shirt. I've got my black TH shorts, 10% off code down in the pinned comment or description below. I've got my white legs and the Arc'teryx Vertex Speed Low trail shoe, a mountain racing trail shoe that's got a softer heel for those descents and a more responsive forefoot for those climbs. A very lightweight matrix upper. I might use this shoe. We'll see come race day. Out behind the building here, it's just so windy. Man. All right, so we just came down Spring Creek. Now we're gonna go up the Ridge Trail and Horsetooth Rock Trail for about 3 miles for some more ascending before descending down Mill Creek for about 7 miles. It's a nice flowy, cruisy downhill for quite a while, but the more you go downhill, then the more you have to go uphill too. So but that's what we came out here to do, to train, to get some good climbing in, some good descents, train the legs. Still enjoying the day, despite the wind. What about you, Taylor?
Yeah, it's a great day. Wind, you get to, when we're up on the mountainside, kind of protected a little bit by trees, but as soon as you get into the open, you just get blasted with it. So getting some dust in the eyes, slowing the pace when it's a headwind, but it's when it's a tailwind, it's boosting you. So
yeah.
It's all good.
On the Horsetooth Rock Trail, hitting some single track, hopefully getting protection from the wind. Now we get to do our long descent. Yay!
What I find cool with like being in the middle of a training block is like, you know, coming out for a 25-mile run, it's not like, oh no, I've got to like insanely prepare, you know, your fitness is there. It's cool to like come out and be able to be like, it's not super daunting, it's more like, okay, this is time to build fitness.
Yeah, well, I remember at one point like doing the run that we're doing today was like really overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's like, man, this is gonna be tough. I don't know if I'll, you know, am I gonna be able to finish?
Right.
And you just get to the point where you've gained enough experience and improved fitness and endurance. Just like, this is just part of training and you're just gonna do it.
You kind of know that, like, you know that no matter what, you'll be able to finish this, right? Like,
yeah.
If you have an energy bomb, like, it's happened before.
Right.
So you'll get to the finish line, you know,
So what has your training been like, kind of leading up, preparing for the Quad 50?
Yeah, so kind of just been kind of doing like a base build for a while, ramping up, kind of been consistent in that 50 miles a week right now. And I'm kind of using Quad Rock actually as a prep race. It's funny to say 50 miles is a prep race, but for Silver Hills 100, which I'm running in July. So yeah, just kind of been getting like one longer run. My longer runs right now are kind of in that 20-mile range a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just, you know, speed work sprinkled in there, tempos, strides on easy days, just a lot of easy miles too. So
Sounds like you've been putting in some really good training.
yeah, I feel good, feel fit, and then I run with you and then I feel not so fit, but
so my training has been similar. I haven't been quite as consistent as you've been. I've still been getting in the, boy, I'm out of breath. Maybe I haven't been doing enough training. Pretty consistent 30 to 50 mile weeks. Anywhere from 4,000 or 5,000 feet of elevation gain, upwards of 7,000 to 10,000, depending on the week. The one thing that I have been trying to do more of is hills, seeking out those hills, trying to get stronger on the hills.
yeah, I would say actually it's one thing, like I've been focusing a lot on like kind of building base speed, and just even today is kind of a good sign that like I need to focus on my climbing a little bit more.
Right.
I feel like I've got like really good base, like I'm not totally exhausted, but I could benefit with a little bit more like gain throughout my week. So I think it's gonna be something I maybe talk to my coach about to see if we can focus a little bit more
Right.
elevation gain throughout the week.
Yeah. I've also been focusing on more speed work, trying to get in a good like interval or tempo session once a week. I think that's helped with my overall speed, and hopefully that translates to maybe some good leg turnover, especially on these descents come race day. Woo, boy. You hear that wind?
It's an airplane up there.
Sounds like a jet. A jet, yeah. Lots of downhill, definitely rocking the quads. All right, so what's your name?
I'm Erin.
Erin, okay, and you're training for?
I'm training for the Cocodona 250.
Isn't that incredible? She's out here doing 20 miles and just crushing it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
you too. I think I saw you on the way out
Yep.
a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, well, you're an inspiration then.
Well, thanks.
Is that your first like 200 miler?
No, it'll be my second. My first,
Holy cow.
have you heard of the Wild West Relay?
No.
It's usually done relay style, like a Ragnar,
Okay.
but in 2023, I did it solo.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
So that's from here to Steamboat.
Oh, wow.
Holy
So
smokes.
that was my first 200, so this will be my second.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, best of luck at
Yes,
Cocodona,
y'all
and
too. Yeah.
I'll be looking for you on the live feed.
Yes, okay.
Cheering you on in
well,
the
when
comments.
You're done with your race.
Yeah, perfect for at work. I just turned on the Cocodona live stream.
Yeah.
Watch it for 12
I'll
hours.
be
Right.
multitasking at work. All right, so now we're going up Arthur's Rock Trail, the final ascent for the 25-mile route. I think it's 33 miles or so, about 12 or 1,300 feet. I might be rounding up slightly because that sounds better.
The final climb of the day. Something like Arthur's Rock.
Yep, Arthur's Rock Trail.
Arthur's Rock Trail. So another.
Quite a punchy climb. The views are beautiful though. Whew. Making my final descent down. Definitely feeling some fatigue though. Legs are a little tired. I'm you know, working, earning this for sure.
Feels like we've almost ran a marathon.
Right? Just came off of that mountain right there. Sure loving these views though. Look at that. Got the reservoir down there. Oh, the air's really clear now. You can see way out there. How's it going? You were really hard to stay in front of.
What?
You were really hard to stay in front
I mean,
of.
I was like cooking trying to catch up to you too.
Oh my gosh.
And you were doing sub 7 down there.
That was hard.
It's off.
I just, in my brain, was like, all right, treat this like the
Like a
last,
race, yep.
last leg of the race.
I know, I was like thinking the same thing. I was like, ah, but I'm not gonna be coming down this hard.
Taylor's nipping at my heels, pushing me along. Oh man.
The gap kept getting bigger, and then I was like, I'm gonna try to keep up. And then, good.
So the parking lot's just right over there.
Chad was pushing me on that final downhill, which was kind of nice because it forced me out of my comfort zone a little bit. So good practice right there. But there's the sweet relief of the final car.
Oh. Oh man, so there we have it. The watch is giving me 27 miles, which is not accurate. It should be about 25 miles and about 5,000 feet of elevation gain. And for me, that run felt like it was a little harder than it should have been. What about you?
Yeah, I would say like I was really struggling on the first 10 miles, and then I felt like I kind of got that second wind, but that first 10 felt pretty rough. So it's kind of like, you know, if you're thinking I have to turn around and do that all in reverse now. At this moment I feel okay, but you know, the way I was feeling with that first 10 is kind of like, you know, but that's training, right? Like we're still a couple months out.
Gives you some good experience, and yeah, that's why we did this today. So just give you some good exposure to the trail, or the route, and the uphills and the downhills. I forgot how punchy some of those climbs were, but it was good to get out here and really enjoyable. Some of those miles were a little rough, but I still enjoyed every mile, as I typically do. Yeah. Smile and all. I think my cheeks are a little sore from smiling. So.
And so are mine from laughing at his jokes. So. Yeah.
All right, so I guess we'll wrap this up. That was a good training run, good test of the route and some of the gear, and yeah, just a wonderful day. I really appreciate, Taylor, for you throwing this together, letting me join you. And,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to share those miles with someone else who would have been a little lonely out there alone. So
yeah, getting blown off the mountain. Yeah. Alrighty, we'll end the video as we always do. Oh, and please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We'll see you on the next video. Remember to be consistent. Express gratitude
and enjoy every mile.
Every mile, yep, as we certainly did today. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.